What's going on, everybody? This is the Forever Football Podcast, and today we're going to be diving into the Bills draft grade. So let's get it started. So to start things off, they selected AJ Epineza with the 54th overall pick. He's a edge player out of Iowa, and I really like this guy. I had him as an early second rounder. He is technically sound. He's going to be a steady contributor for years to come. He's a nice addition to them, but overall, he's not the most athletic. Despite that, I think he's going to be a quality player. I don't think he'll ever get 12, 13, 14 sacks, but I still think he'll be steady, and you'll know the production you're going to get year in and year out. So for that pick, I'm going to be giving them a B+. I really liked it, and the only way to be an A would be to get better value for him, which would be at a later time, but I think where he went was perfect for them. Next up, we have Zach Moss going 86th overall out of Utah. He's a running back, and I'm going to be giving this pick a B because he may have below average athleticism, but despite that, he's a big, strong player. He's a strong runner. He's going to fall forward most of the time, and he offers some value in the receiving game. So with their third pick, they selected Gabriel Davis, wide receiver out of UCF at 128th overall. This is a player with good size and good ability to separate. Drops have been a key part of why he dropped so far. I think he went about right where he was supposed to, but he lacks deep speed. And honestly, I'm going to be giving this pick a B- simply because I really think they could have gotten a better receiver at this spot. I think Tyler Johnson was far superior than him, and I think he should have been the pick. Even though I like the talent and I like where he went, so it's overall not a bad pick. Next up, we have Jake Fromm going 167th overall, who's a quarterback out of Georgia. This is a B because he's great value for a good, solid player. He may be limited, but he still can be a very solid backup and key contributor to the team behind the scenes, even though he might not suit up for game days. If Josh Allen gets hurt, he's going to step in, and I think he can take over for a game or two, and think he can hold down the fort, keep some playoff hopes alive, which is why I give him the grade I did. Tyler Bass is up next at 188th overall. He's a kicker out of Georgia Southern. I think it's a little bit early for him. He had 100% on his extra points in the last 2 years, so that's something you really like to see. But he only had a 79.4 field goal percentage, and for a kicker here in this spot, I think they could have got better value at a different position. And I really think they should have waited, but overall, I'm going to be giving this a B-. Never can fault them too much for wanting to improve their special teams. Up next, we have Oregon State wide receiver Isaiah Hodgins at 207th overall. I think this is a great pickup, which is why I'm giving them a B+ grade. He has good size, and he's a solid athlete. I really like where they got him because he has great ball skills, and I think he's a pretty good deep threat, actually. Even though he might not be the fastest player, I think his jump ball ability and his positioning on jump balls are going to be a key part of what he brings to the table. Cornerbacks do tend to sit on him because his speed is so lacking, so I think that is a bit of a concern, but to get him at 207th, I think that's a great pickup for him. Last but not least, we have Dane Jackson out of Pittsburgh. He's a cornerback, and he went 239th overall. He has decent size, but he lacks length. He's only an average athlete, but I think he could be a nice developmental prospect, and I think he was drafted a little bit later than where he was really supposed to go, so I think they got pretty good value for him, which is why I'm giving them a B for the pick, and I think he could be a guy to watch for the next couple years to come. So this is the Bills 2020 NFL Draft, and overall I'm going to be giving them a B. It's a good draft. I like some of the players, but overall I think they could have done a little bit better, which is why I didn't give them an A. Thanks for checking out my channel. We're going to be finishing off tomorrow with the Patriots. We're going to be doing the AFC East, as you could tell, first, and then we're probably going to be moving on to the NFC East, and then from there we'll be doing the rest of the teams. So like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think. Thank you for watching.